Hey guys, it's Dan, your host here, Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one, we're going to be doing a video talking about The Walking Dead Season 10, of course, leading up to the second half. I want to get my updated thoughts on who are my top 10 least favorite characters. I'm going to be calling this one The Walking Dead Worst Characters in the Series.
Please silence the whispers.
Okay guys, so this is going to be doing another Walking Dead video for today. This is a long overdue video, so I want to do this one. This one was kind of suggested, I guess you could say, by Brian Archam, but, I kind of talked to everybody on that stream last night, on Brian Archam's live stream last night. If you weren't there, basically this video, I announced it them last night, but I'm going to say it, in this video. This is going to be a top 10 favorite, or least favorite characters in The Walking Dead. So, we're going to go through, we're going to do the list, and then we'll kind of talk about it, afterwards. So, here's my list. Okay, so, coming in at number 10 is going to be, first off, Dawn. So, Dawn, in my opinion, is one of those characters that, I can't stand her. I mean, she is probably the worst villain in the entire series. Dawn has to be at my number 10. I mean, you can't tell me that she is not one of the worst characters in the show, because not only can you not tell if we're supposed to hate her or not, because, at a time, I was like, am I supposed to hate her? Am I supposed to view her as a villain? I wasn't sure. So, she's a very confusing villain, and plus, the hospital storyline was just not the best, so she has to be number 10. Number 9 is going to be Ron. So, I don't like Ron. I think he's one of those characters that, he really thinks that he's just the best when he's really not. And not only that, he kills Carl, he almost kills Carl. I almost said he kills Carl, but he almost kills Carl. Because of Ron, Carl lost an eye. And he was gonna shoot Rick at that moment too. And not only that, we know full well why Rick was, training Ron, why Ron wanted to know how to use a gun, and we knew why, and I think Rick kind of knew why too. He just maybe wanted to keep a closer eye on him, but because of the whole zombie herd thing, didn't get the chance. But Ron is a terrible character for sure. Coming in at number 8 is going to be Jadis. So, I know for some people, maybe Jadis on my list is maybe surprising for some people at number 8. Anne, I guess you could say. I don't like Anne mainly from, season 7 and 8. Season 9 with Anne, I don't mind her too much, but really I'm just talking about Jadis in season 7 and 8. She has to be at my number 8 spot because she what is it with her character in season 7 and 8? I get that, it kind of, she's one of those characters where, maybe they've been in the apocalypse for a while, they haven't seen many people, so maybe they don't talk as well, and stuff like that, but Jadis was just so weird in season 7 and 8, and, honestly, who talks like that, honestly, and she screwed over the group 1,000 times, and I just, I don't get it. And why on earth would the CRM, that's my biggest question, why on earth would the CRM decide to work with junkyard people, it doesn't make sense to me, and the way they talk, the way they screw over Rick's group 1,000 times over, even the Saviors a little bit, that's why Simon killed them, and yeah, I don't like Jadis at all. Coming in at number 7. Coming in at number 7 is going to be Pete. So, I don't like Pete either. I mean, honestly, he's one of those characters that who on earth would like his character, He has Jesse. Rick lost his wife, and he's the constable of this community, and he realizes that this guy, is hitting his wife and this and that, and even though he might have a thing for Jesse, that's really not the point here. What the point is that he is an idiot, honestly. He is an idiot. How many people in this world actually still have a wife, it's very rare in the zombie apocalypse, a couple years in the apocalypse, to still have a wife or a girlfriend or something like this, and Pete has that, one of the only people probably left, to have that, and he doesn't even appreciate her at all, and, he's a terrible father, he acts like an idiot, he's drunk all the time, and, not only that, but then he kills Reg. It's like, no, Rick, do it, as Deanna says, so yeah, Pete has to be at number 7. Number 6 is going to be Spencer. So, I hate Spencer. I mean, definitely, he has more guts than anybody in the group, but, terrible joke, I know, but, either way, I still have to put him somewhere in this list because Spencer, he really just wanted to kill Rick at the end of the day. He really just wanted to, to screw over Rick, and Negan wasn't buying it, which I do like as well. But, I love it when Spencer tells Gabriel in the car, he's like, Rick and the group, they got here, and then my family, a lot of my family died, and then Gabriel responds with, well, maybe other people didn't die because Rick, it's like, yes, Gabriel, yes, love it. So, I love it. It's so awesome. So, we got that, of course, but, and he proceeds to say, what you're saying doesn't make you a sinner. It just makes you a tremendous shit. So, I just love it. I think it's awesome, and, yeah, anyway, I love that scene. It's awesome. So, Spencer, number 6. Coming in at number 5 is going to be, okay, so this one right here, number 5 is going to be Aiden. So, I don't like Aiden. I think he's one of those characters that he acts like he knows everything, and we'll get to Nicolas in a minute, but Aiden definitely has to be at my number 5. I just don't like him. I think that he's one of the most annoying characters in season 5. And I know he's literally only in like 2 episodes, but he's just annoying, I mean, literally every time he's on screen, you just want to punch him, and he acts like he knows everything. Glenn has to call him out on, pretty much, on every bad move he does, because everything that Aiden does, pretty much, it puts them at risk, and, I love it when he looks at Deanna and he's like, why'd you let these people in? And Glenn's like, proceeds to say, because we actually know what we're doing out there, so it's like, yeah, exactly, they do, unlike some people, and your friend Nicolas, we'll get to him in a minute, but yeah, number 5, Aiden. Yeah, definitely. Number 4 is going to be Beth. So, this is the one that I know a lot of people are going to be like, seriously, Dan, you're going to put Beth in your list? I am. I know maybe for some people you don't understand. I just don't like Beth's character, and I know maybe at number 4 that's a little, harsh, but, I just don't like Beth. I find her to be very annoying, and I mean, God, she's driving even Daryl insane, and not only that, she had one of the worst storylines ever, and, she goes from being, strong to I'm scared, to strong to I'm scared all the time, and it's really, really frustrating. She sings at just the weirdest times. She wants to, kill herself in season 2 after the death moment, which, that I don't really falter for. I get the pain she's going through, but I just found it very annoying to watch, and, yeah, I just don't like Beth. She's going to be at my number 4. I know maybe some people don't agree with that. I get it, but for me, just personally, Beth has to be at my number 4. I just don't like her. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Jared. So, I absolutely hate Jared. I absolutely hate him, and I can't express it enough, honestly. Every time he's on screen, you just, oh my God, I want to punch him. I want to literally punch him, and I want him to fall, because honestly, he is the worst character. Now, the actor himself is like the nicest guy ever. If you've ever seen the actor for Jared, he's like the nicest guy ever on Talking Dead. But the character himself, I mean, thank you, Morgan, for finally ending his character after so much time of him just annoying the audience. So number 3, Jared. Number 2, I'm going to put Nicolas. So, let's talk about Nicolas, okay? So, here's what he does. He acts like he knows what he's doing with Aiden. Then, of course, he wants to leave, Aiden when he's, because Aiden, of course, shoots the zombie in Aiden's trap there. Glenn's trying to get him out, and Glenn just met him a few days ago. Nicolas has known Aiden for, such a long time, maybe years for all we know, and he just wants to leave him. Glenn just looks at Nicolas like, are you serious, And then, not only that, he gets Noah killed. That's the worst part. He gets Noah killed, pushes his side open just so he can get out, grabs Eugene out of the vehicle. Glenn beats him, gives him a couple punches. That's not it. He lies to Deanna, okay? Then he lures Glenn out there, shoots him. Walkers come on top of Glenn. I'm so mad right now because I just hate Glenn so much. Or Nicolas so much. And, walkers are going on top of him, and it's like, okay, this dude has to die. And, out of any decision that Glenn has ever made on the show, and I love Glenn, you guys know, I love Glenn's character, but I'm sorry, Glenn, you probably should have killed him, Stupid decision, I'm sorry, but I love Glenn, but he made a stupid decision by keeping Nicolas alive. Why? Because then he lures you into the wrong alleyway, then he shoots himself, and he still causes problems when he's dead because he pushes him off the dumpster. Yes, his body was on top of him, but if it wasn't for him shooting himself, they would just still be up there, you know, like, nobody would have fell. And maybe if Nicolas could actually keep his, you know, anxiety under control or something, they could have gotten out of there some other way. You know, it's just like, oh my god, I hate Nicolas so much. So yeah, that's going to be number 2. Number 1, my number 1 least favorite character in The Walking Dead is going to be Lori Grimes. So, I don't like Lori. I mean, really, my main problem with Lori is the actress. I just don't like her acting. I find her to be very annoying. The way the lines are delivered, I just don't like her in the TV show version. I'm sorry to say, I just don't like her. I mean, she really, you know, she's, can we please mention how many times she pawns off Carl? You know, honestly, that's another one, on somebody else. It's just like, oh my god, like, Lori, I'm sorry to say, she's a terrible mom. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it, you know, she's not a good mom at all, and honestly, you know, the more and more I watch Lori in those earlier seasons, the more I just hate her, you know? And, you know, she really just, she really egged Rick on to kill, like, she's like, Shane is dangerous, Rick, and he won't stop, you know? And then all of a sudden, Rick kills Shane, and it's like, get away from me! Like, it's just like, okay, like, honestly, you know, and then Rick's pissed off at her at the prison. It's like, yeah, honestly, I get it, you know, I do. Definitely. So, that's my list for you guys. Those are the characters I hate the most. I know maybe for some people, you're like, okay, I don't agree with the Beth one. I can see people not agreeing with the Beth one, but you can't deny that all these other characters on the list, there's a reason for them being on here. I mean, honestly, like, you know, Spencer, Nicolas, Aiden, you know, Lori, Beth. For me, at least, Beth is one of the worst. And there's so many others on this list. I just don't like them. So, anyway, write your comments in the comment section below. What do you think about these characters? Would you make this list differently? And how would you kind of make the list? Write that down in the comment section below. Of course, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new here, click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my Walking Dead videos. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.